Welcome to the Temple of Flame. On today, Faith Block Lights, we take a look at these.
Before I get into the video proper, I want to make a quick editor's note that I contacted the lovely people over at Heat Hot Sauce Shop, and they offered to make it right immediately. Stuff happens, as you'll see in the course of this video. To me, the main thing is wanting to set it right, and they did so without any hesitation once I told him my suspicions. So, in the interest of fairness, I wanted to make sure I noted that up front. Now on with the rest of the show.
And what these are from the Heat Hot Sauce Shop in sunny, probably Berkeley, California. We have the Scotch Bonnet Powder, which is Scotch Bonnet Chili Powder. Yes, you should handle with caution, because breathing this stuff in is really unpleasant. Any of the hot peppers. And if you work at, a hot sauce company, for instance, or a plant that does this, you'll get more used to it over time. But if you're not used to it, and you have a sort of aerosolize or atomize some of the molecules, and this is we can see it's very finely ground. Very easy to breathe it in, and I can tell you, as someone who has done it a number of times, breathing in for instance, smoked ghost pepper powder sucks. Don't do it if you can avoid it. So, why these two? Why not other types of peppers? And these I got for a very specific experiment. I don't know yet if I'm going to be filming it. I may not, but I've been meaning to play around with powders anyway for a while. And I'm not going to be able to say whether or not these are better than any other sort of labeled pepper powder on the market. I won't be able to probably tell you that. So we're just going to kind of look and see what these are. This is going to be kind of, I guess, maybe one of the weirder videos that I've done. But coloration, you can see the Scotch Bonnet pepper is very lively and very pretty. This is looking a bit like coffee grounds. Very fine powdery coffee grounds. Okay, so I'm trying to keep this well away from where I can breathe it in, because I truly do not want to do that in this. So we're very cautiously, very deliberately. I can already, as soon as I busted that, I could smell this. I'm not going to be, I do have a spoon here, but I'm not going to be trying just the powder by itself. Powder tends to be very hydrophilic, and I don't want all the moisture in my mouth completely voided of that. This is super, super fine, super dusty. Yeah, I wonder if this is actually Scotch Bonnet. This smells like scorpion. Man, I hope this isn't scorpion. I'm going to be very unhappy if that's the case. I'm not. This smells like scorpion though so far. I'm not getting a Scotch Bonnet vibe. Oh man, that is gonna suck if that's what that actually is. Okay, so here's the lid. Okay, Scotch Bonnet. So I chose two of my favorite peppers, hopefully, for this project. that I'm doing that's unnamed. You can check out some of my commentary. It won't be on the blog this time. It is on the community notes for the YouTube channel for the FOH series. You can check out some of the notes there. And I've alluded to it in other videos where I've been kind of tinkering around with the idea of trying to do more cooking content. Will I get to that? Who knows? I've said that in other years past as well. So we can see here. Much deeper, darker, richer. Just opening these, I've been fighting back sneezing the entire time. Let's see if I can get a whiff of this. Okay, so this does smell like smoked ghost. Well, like something smoky. So this really smells like something floral. I'm really nervous that this is scorpion. Oh, please don't be. Okay, so since we are doing no tasting of this pepper powders by itself, because that would be stupid, and contrary to what you may have been led to believe from some of my other content here on this channel, there are finite limits to my stupidity. So, back spring of 2024, Donnie, the Chili Mancer, and myself, we're doing this sort of back and forth thing where he was coming up with challenges based on putting powders into Cheetos, and I think I kind of ruined the challenge a bit. But you can check out the challenges playlist if you want to see me screwing around with. I was using a powder I got from a spicy Japan crate from Japan, along with different hot sauces. So if you want to see that goofiness, and I've linked to Donnie's videos in there as well, go to the challenges playlist. But so that's what I'm going to be trying these on. I want the same base so that I can kind of compare and contrast. And let me grab that other. I still have a little bit of that other pepper powder left, which is more like chili flakes. I'm going to grab some of that just so you can kind of see what that was. So here it is right here from S&B. There is a video for this, as well as the Japan crate unboxing or whatever. I love this. This is one of my favorite products I've ever had from a Japan crate. And for a while, I was doing them with my son on a different channel. And I probably had maybe 20 of them altogether. This is by far one of my favorite products from any of those crates. I love this stuff. And how many ounces? I don't know how many ounces this is, but I still have just a little tiny bit of it left. But this has just been utterly delicious. That's what was in those challenge videos. All right, so let's try this. We're going to assume that this is actually Scotch bonnet. It smells like scorpion. I really hope it's not. And I came across something else that has scorpion pepper powder in it recently. And that's what kind of took me over onto that smell, leading to that flavor, and I'm not a fan of scorpion. This is very, very dusty powder as well. It's very fine, which makes me wonder if it's going to work at all for what I had in mind. But we'll see. Okay, so let's just grab one here. Oh, fuck, I think this is. Well, I really think this is probably scorpion. way, way hotter than I would have expected for Scotch bonnet. Like way hotter. In fact, I have some Scotch bonnet. I have a number of Scotch bonnet sauces open right now. Coincidentally, fuck. Pretty sure this is a scorpion. Damn it. It tastes nothing like the other, like when I've had Scotch bonnet pods. Whale poop. Right. Let's move along to the smoked ghosty. Yeah, that can't be that can't be Scotch bonnet. Yeah. So I'm not a fan of scorpion peppers particularly. Let's throw some more of that in there though. We'll see what kind of burn we get out of this. Yeah, it may seem kind of weird to have a chili head bitching about getting a hotter pepper than what they actually ordered, but I'm trying to do something really specific with it, and scorpion I don't feel like is going to work in that setting. Okay. And I gotta sneeze again. This is a hard video to film, actually. 2 little ass bags of Cheetos. Okay. Oh boy, this one's really dusted. Holy moly, look at that. Let's not start with that. Shit, they're all... Okay, here. Yes. Yes. On the money. Dusty though. Oh, really dusty. This has a really good flavor. I mean, it's ghosties. Ghosties are a great flavored pepper. The heat of this is notably higher than the heat of this. Notably. And there's way more, I put a lot more powder of this than I did of that one. Oh, that is good. That is really good. This is going to work out, I think, really well. Flavor wise. It might still be too fine for what I'm trying to do though. Which, as of the filming of this video, is a secret. Oh. Working up a bit of a burn at this point. That is tasty. Ghosties are just such a great pepper. I think in a lot of ways is why I've struggled so much to move on from them. Or at least I did for a while.
They're just delicious. This is so good. I overpowered these. I mean, look, they're coated. Even with that, they're still good. Nice smokiness. Nice bit of the super hot from there. Yeah, quite nice. Alright, that's it for this one. It's a good thing I'm wearing gloves. So I remembered what that product was that I had a whole bunch of scorpion powder on. It was a, who was that for? It was some hot popcorn. That was the main driver that they used was scorpions, and it reminds me so much of this. And I added more of these on there. More of the powder. Let's alright. That's what it smells like. It smells like scorpion. Yep. With that much more powder, this is labeled wrong. Well, that's unfortunate. In a weird coincidence, I originally had it in my wish list, and the product description page changed from the original Scotch bonnet to, I don't remember if it was a scorpion or not, but I deleted it and then re-added it as Scotch bonnet. This is very much not Scotch bonnet. Oh yeah. I mean, I am in a tolerance building phase, but I don't know if I can. I just really don't like the floral nature of scorpions. Oh. Man, that sucks. I'm really disappointed. Well, huh. I might try it anyway, although I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, this is very, very, very definitely scorpions. Damn it. It's just crumbs left. I'll eat them. Those are gross. Alright. Last one. Alright, well. So. I'm not mad at heat. Mislabeling can happen to anybody. And the color, I would say, is not too far off for what it should be for Scotch bonnet. This is at least twice as hot as this. At least. This is a ghost. This is a scorpion. There's not that much difference between those two peppers in terms of record-setting heat. Right? It's a few 100,000 Scoville. So, Scotch bonnet, conversely, is right in that 300,000 to 400,000 range, which is less than half of this. So, no way should this have
the same floral notes and be twice as hot as this. Yeah, it's punchy, no question. I mean, scorpion peppers were at one time the hottest pepper in the world. They're punchy, you know. It's a flavor that I just don't like. And this is this is floral note city. So, I mean, I can't really rate these. Obviously, powdered anything is basically that thing, just dried and pulverized. I do wish that this was not. So this is a fairly coarse grind, comparatively, right? It's not super fine. I wish they would have done something like that. And I think ultimately, for what I'm trying to accomplish, I'm going to have to move to either dried pods or flakes if I can find them. So, this I think is going to work spectacularly. I actually am so excited to try this one out. This, I don't know. Do I use it? I mean, it seems a shame not to. I already have it. I mean, I obviously paid for it. It's not like it's bad. It's just not what I want. So that's a conundrum. This is actually kind of frustrating because I had something really specific in mind to do with all three of these, and now I can't. But all right, well. I don't even know where to go from here. On Cheetos, this was outstanding. This is actually a really good product. This smoked ground ghost is exactly what I wanted. This I can't say too. I mean, it's hot, but I can't really say too much about it because it's not the right product. This is a mislabeled product, unfortunately. But very, very nice, very handsome glass bottles here. Got the like I said, the fineness. I wish they weren't as fine as they are. The caps are fine. Everything. I mean, you know, all that stuff is good to go, I guess. But being coarse would help. Coarser would help somewhat as well with that dust issue. So, but what do you do when you're like? It's happened in other videos before. You try to take what's there. Like I had a Ghost Whopper once that they gave me one or two things that come on the Ghost Whopper on a regular Whopper. I mean, it happens. Popeyes, they gave me half ghost wings and half of the spicy wings. This one, though, Scorpion is dramatically different from Scotch Bonnet, so this one might not be usable. I might have to try to find something to do with it. I don't know what that will be. Because for me, I've got to try to mask the taste of this. And it's very, very, very hard to do. If you go to Inferno Candy, for instance, and you buy some of their stuff where they've got a blend, with including scorpion peppers, it is very difficult to dance around that flavor. It is just very, very strong. It's very floral. And for me, it kind of crashes into what you use it on. So, but it's kind of anyway. I mean, I guess this is more informative than anything else. It's not really a rating sort of thing. Just like this is what you can get. You know, not forget this one. This is what you can get. You can expect to get a really fine powder, really good packaging. And sometimes stuff gets mislabeled. I mean, it happens. But I have to go get the sneeze out of my nose again. You can probably hear it at this point, so I'm going to go do that, and we're going to leave off right here. That was the Heat Hot Sauce, incorrectly labeled Trinidad Scorpion Powder rather than Scotch Bonnet, and the correctly labeled Smoked Ghost Powders. Number 4. In peace, to serve the flame.